All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and I got one for y'all, yo. We are doing a Jets rebuild, and I picked the Jets 99.9% because I'm tired of both New York teams sucking in the NFL. I'm so serious when I say that. The Jets are in shambles, okay? Reportedly, well, let's go ahead and do this right away. Reportedly, the Jets are moving on from certain Hall of Famer
This is the player
Aaron
profiler.
Rodgers.
Here you can see here are a player's motivations.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Bite the bullet right away. Okay. So let's look at our roster. Sans Aaron Rodgers. Sauce Gardner, who you guys see on the thumbnail, because I had the thumbnail made before we started the series. Best player on our team. He's the guy. Okay. We see his morale is trash, but that is because our team is trash. All right. We got no problem with Sauce. That guy, Devontae Adams, is probably not going to want to be here. He is an X factor. We will have the opportunity to trade him. We will be trading him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Quentin Williams. I, I don't know if he in
This
this game
is a
has. Yeah,
development trait.
he's an X factor, but
This
they just didn't
is
put his
where
X
the player
factor on for
loses
some reason.
dominance.
They did. I did a practice run at a rebuild, and they did the same thing there too, which is weird. So we'll upgrade him, throw his X Factor on, which I like to use that. We're going to be interior threat. We're going to have inside stuff. He's a beast. Alright, so those two, rock solid. We ain't got to touch their positions except maybe get a defensive tackle too. But he's the leader in the clubhouse, Quentin Williams. Devontae, we're going to be trading. Garrett Wilson, excellent slot receiver. Not a very good number one. I know in real life, this kid is a boss, but in Madden terms, he's not a great number one receiver. Okay. DJ Reed, probably going to have to stay this year. We do not want him in future seasons. We just don't. Okay. Brees Hall, I'm really hoping that he's got some upgrades for us and that we can kind of get better at his position quickly. I like this kid. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good balanced back, receiving, power, elusiveness. All of it's there. The problem with him is that I don't like running with him, and I don't know why. I've tried. He's just not my type of back. Okay, so being that that is what it is, I don't know how to solve that aside from trying to get another back. This guy is an X Factor. So we'll try to trade him. I don't know what that's going to look like. Jermaine Johnson, pretty good right end. Hassan Reddick, we're just going to release him because if I remember correctly, I don't believe he actually played it down for the Jets in real life. I think there was some sort of dispute there, or maybe he came in late in the season. I don't know. But he's gone from this roster right now. Okay? Won't have the services of him because he's not happy in New York. And I don't want nobody that's not happy here. Aside from every player on our roster because we suck. But beyond that, I don't want to. I don't want nobody that's not happy here. All right, so all right. Outside of that, we have Will McDonald, who we drafted not too long ago, a couple of years back at this point. He's a good player. Our punter is super old. Our kicker retired. We don't have much. The cupboard is pretty bare. We do have Olu Fashanu on the left tackle spot. He's really good as a young player. He's 22 years old. He's already a superstar. He's certainly the guy that we want leading the clubhouse at that position. So what we're gonna do right now, we've taken a look at the roster. Hey, look, he can go up to a 90 overall now, which is really gonna help us trade him. So he's a 90 overall X Factor receiver. We are going to trade him right now and hopefully recoup a first round pick because we desperately need it. 2026, we want one in 2025. There's a lot of really good talent in this year's draft. Terrion Arnold. Okay. Shea Gonzalez. These are unrealistic trades, and I'm not saying that this is gonna be a hyper realistic rebuild. I'm not sacrificing the fun factor for the rebuild to be like legitimate all the way around. But I'm gonna take this and because we can turn this guy into a pass rusher, and I'm not saying he's gonna be the best pass rusher ever, but he'll be fine. And we're gonna move that pick to this one, and hopefully it still goes through. It does. So we get a 2027 first round pick, and this year's 12 for Devontae Adams. We also get Nick Benito. So Devontae is gone. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else that we get a ton of savings for. We kind of probably still need DJ Reed, so we're gonna have to keep him. I don't think we can get much for this guy here. Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna get much out of CJ Mosley. I will attempt to trade him right now. Let's see what we can do. Probably not gonna be much. Montez Sweat. Be an interesting pass rusher. We need a right tackle. So I'm either gonna I might take Dawand Jones on that one. Alim McNeil is actually a very good young defensive tackle who we could right away pair with Quinnen Williams. Paulson Adebo is a superstar corner. He'd be intriguing for sure. I think we're gonna go with one of the right tackles we were offered, so we can maybe solidify that position. Or I mean, Alim McNeil. You know what? I'm gonna go with Alim McNeil, so we can lock up the defensive tackle 2 position. That's actually a good trade for us, I think. So we have a pass rusher, and we got our DT2. We're doing good. I don't need anything else on that. And alright, so let's go ahead and let the CPU upgrade all of our players, and then we're gonna resign. Hopefully, there's not a lot to resign. I don't know how that's gonna look here for the Jets. Breece Hall's an 86 overall. Again, I don't like running with Breece Hall, so he's probably gonna get cut. Not cut, but like traded at some point here. Okay, let's go to resign. I don't even know who the priority to resign is for this team, to be perfectly honest. Well, Sauce Gardner is gonna get his contract offer. Garrett, we're gonna keep him long term. I don't know if it's gonna be the length of his current contract and the next, but he'll be on the roster. DJ Reed's got to get paid right now, so we're gonna do a sign and trade for DJ Reed. They will sign him when he gets to their team. That's how it always works. I promise. He will not end up in free agency. Cooper DeJean. He's the best. I don't know how to say this and make it not sound messed up, but he's the best Caucasian corner I've seen in quite some time, maybe since Jason Sehorn. So shout out to him, defying the odds at a position that you normally don't see. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't. DJ Reed. I mean, hyper realism says that this would never go through because DJ Reed. I mean, he's an 87, but the reality of it is that he's not. That trade would never go through in real life. But we're gonna do it here in Madden because it's Madden and we like fun. All right, so we have Nick Benito, who honestly is gonna have to get paid next year. He's not that good. We just stockpiled a bunch of picks with those guys. So we're done trading people around. We have the roster. It's going to be what it's going to be. Jermaine Johnson, I'm going to go ahead and give you your thing just because I don't want to have to replace you. Tony Adams is our free safety, and I don't know if we're going to get a better one right now. But let's see how much he's asking for. Nah, he's not asking for a lot. I'm going to go team friendly. I'm going to make him a 4-year offer. keep him till he's 30. And he'll sign. Perfect. Let's see. Tyler Conklin. Not signing you. 30. You want way too much money for a 30-year-old tight end. Jamin Davis. I always like having Jamin Davis on my roster. He doesn't cost much. He's fast. He plays multiple different positions for you. Really good player. Ashton Davis is 28. He's not going to get signed. Javon Kinlaw is 27. Also not going to get signed. We already signed a free safety. We don't need him. Lecky Fotu, not going to get re-signed. Same with Simpson. Yeah, I don't see anybody else on this roster that I'm going to sign. So we have quite a bit of money in free agency this year, although year one in Madden is generally the worst free agency there is. Alright, so let's see what we got here in free agency this year, guys.
View a player's motivation. You have 3
Javon Holland. And we just signed our free safety. Wow. I'm still going to bid on Javon Holland because he's really good. So, we're going to do $8 million a season with a $7 million bonus. And we'll keep him until he's 30. We'll try to get this guy to go up. Wow, everybody wants him. We have one of the best bids. If he chooses us, great. If he doesn't, I'm not really broken up about it. Hollywood Brown, not somebody I really want to go after with this team. Elijah Molden is here too. Wow, they got a lot of really solid players here in free agency, but nobody that I'm willing to break the bank for sure. We need a kicker, by the way, so is there a kicker that we wouldn't hate bringing in? Riley Patterson, maybe? I mean, he kind of sucks. Yeah, maybe we'll look to the draft for a kicker, and hopefully he'll fit the bill, you know? I don't really see anything crazy here. So, let me just look at my roster position-wise really fast. Obviously, we need a quarterback. We got our eye on one in the draft. We're going to trade away Breece Hall here soon. Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard. I can't really get rid of Alan Lazard because the bonus on his contract is outlandish. So he'll be on the roster. We probably won't use him much, though. We need a tight end, obviously. Fashano's there. Simpson's there. Our offensive line isn't terrible. We do need a right tackle, though. Let's see if there's a right or a left tackle in free agency that we can just grab, because we desperately need one. Alright, so we're going to go after Trent Brown. He can fill in pretty well here. I don't really see anybody really going after him, so I'm going to bid. Yeah, we should easily be able to take that one. We're not the number one team on Javon Holland. If we don't get him, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, we just signed our free safety. We do not get Javon Holland. We do, however, get Trent Brown, so that's good. We actually have a right tackle that isn't the worst player we've ever seen. So that's good. And I'm a little disappointed we didn't get Javon Holland, to be honest. I would have liked to have had him on this roster. The 49ers are able to scoop him up. Definitely a 49ers type of signing. And we're going to go look at the Breece Hall trades. Because again, I don't like running with Breece Hall. It's definitely a me thing, guys. I understand this. It's definitely 100% a me thing. DJ Turner, are you serious? That's actually in real life, that's a tremendous trade for the Bengals because they need a running game after giving away Joe Mixon. And Breece Hall would provide that. They're trading a young asset, but they're getting a young asset. I really actually like this trade for the Bengals, and we might wind up doing it. That's a surprisingly good trade for both teams. Yeah, I'm going to take DJ Turner. He'll be certainly our second best corner on the roster. So we have 3 good corners. 3 good, relatively young corners at that. So we're set up. We don't need anything else there. That's tremendous, actually. Alright, so Breece Hall is no longer on our roster, so we need a quarterback. We really could use a receiver. We need a lot. We need a lot of stuff. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and simulate to the draft. DJ Turner is a great pickup for us, man. Did not expect to see him in that trade offer. But again, I like the trade. All right, NFL draft. I don't know where we're drafting. I know we're. You know what? Let's see when we're drafting actually, because we do need a quarterback, and quarterbacks are gonna go 6. I think we should be fine. 6 and 12. We got 3 second round. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. All right, so we got to fast forward through the drafting because of the NFL licensing crap. All right, so we're gonna go pick by pick here until we get to our pick. That is a right end named Darrell Campbell. Number 1 pick. Frankie Butler. Number 2. So 2 right ends right off the bat. Zaire Marshall. 3 right ends off the board immediately. It's actually insane. A quarterback finally goes. So we got the New York Giants ahead of us. Alright, so we have a lot on the board right now, guys. Like, actually a lot. Okay. Okay. I need to draft this kid right now. He's, in my opinion, the best. And he's 20. There's 2 20-year-olds in this draft, and I circled them both because at 20, you're going to get a lot of development time out of these 2. So, I need to take this guy now, I believe, right? So we're going to draft him now because we cannot afford for him to not be there. Can make every throw, excels at intermediate throws, high-level processor. He's only number 19. But for us, he was the pick. 97 throw power, 93 speed. He's literally a better version of a quarterback that I really like in real life named Anthony Richardson. He's a better Anthony Richardson. He's left-handed, too. I did not notice he was left-handed when I looked at him earlier. That's cool. Okay, so we got our quarterback. Now, here's the interesting thing in this draft. The receivers and stuff are still there. I don't need anything else. Really. Like, realistically, I don't need anything else. So, what would I have to do to take a couple of them? Well, you know what? Let's let it ride for a minute. I don't need to dump on receiver yet. I don't. But I should. I realize this now. Okay. I have a young quarterback, right? To pair this young quarterback with a star receiver is probably the move. So we're going to go our number 1 in 2027 and a second round pick to go up to 7 this year. So they're banking on the fact that we're going to be bad for a while. And I'm banking on the fact that we can turn this around now. I really like this Brandon Fox kid. I think he's the guy. I also really like this tight end, and I repeat, I cannot afford to not draft this guy. So what we might do is we might just hope. I'm gonna draft Michael Gore at 7, and hope that one of those 2 receivers that I like are still there. This guy, I mean, dude, look. The only thing he lacks is a little excel. But other than that, he's amazing. He is the number 12 player in the draft. Very reliable hands. Excellent speed for a tight end. Practice his ball. Look, man, 91 speed, 87 excel. He's not that bad at excel, and he's 6'5", dude. He is 6'5". This guy is amazing. All right, I'm hoping that this Fox kid does not go, because I think he's the best receiver. A left tackle. I'm so can I trade up to? Because they need a receiver. Can I? What is it? What would it take for me to trade up with the Patriots? What would it take for me to jump them? Because Bill Belichick and the Patriots, well, he's not there anymore actually, but they love to trade backwards and stockpile picks. So what if I gave you 12 and 39 just to go up 2 spots? I'm not asking much.
Ladies and
They'll do it. Okay.
The current pick has been traded.
Okay. I cannot afford to pass this kid up. He's a top 5 talent in my opinion. This kid right here. Or is it? No, it's this kid. It's Brandon Fox. It's this kid right here. He's the faster one, right? Was I wrong? Was it this kid? Did I star the wrong guy? I feel like I started the wrong guy, guys. I'm gonna draft Charleston Poole instead. I think he's the better player. Number 18. 93, 94. He's really good. 6 foot. 93 speeds, the fastest receiver on our roster right now. Alright, so now we're going to let it rock and pray that our running back is not gone. Because if our running back is gone, we're going to be in a lot of pain. Okay, so there's a bunch of first round guys here, so yeah. Oh, our running back is the next running back off the board, too. So we got to take him right now. Number 22 in true value. Rarely fumbles, runs through tackles, displayed ability to stay up and drag tacklers. 94 speed, 87. Wow. This was the other 20-year-old player in the draft. This kid looks amazing. We gotta do something about his face scan because he looks like an old man in a young man's body. I don't understand. Yeah. All right, so that's a thing. We got the best guy there. Love to see it. Antonio McBath. We don't need him anymore, but we did have him favored because I do think he was like the best corner prospect in the draft. Joe Young is the only player on my favorites list still here. I don't need a center, but this guy is an upgrade at center, so I'm gonna take him. He's to me he's the best center in the draft. He's number 2. Okay. Routinely calls out blitzes pre-snap, solid in pass protection, solid base to stall, power rush momentum. He is what archetype? He's an agile archetype. He's really good, and he's hidden dev. So I think we had a really good draft. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and make one more selection. We did trade away our 3rd round pick. I forgot about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and make one more selection just to see if we can't find like a diamond in the rough type of player. Let's see what this guy ran. I mean, he's not hella slow. He's probably like a 90 speed exactly. And he's 6'5". I think this guy was the burner. I almost starred him. Yeah, he's the burner. So do we want the... I mean... Yeah, I need somebody that's fast. I think this guy's the fastest guy in the draft. Yeah, 97, 94. Look, sometimes you just need speed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need speed. And that's what we got. Alright, so we're gonna simulate the draft. I'm gonna go through both the CPUs and my draft, and then I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, which will be week number 1. So I'm gonna do all the preseason stuff, all the drills, everything like that. I'll update you guys in case anybody goes up in dev or anything like that in the next episode. Listen, guys, if you enjoyed this one, and we're still gonna go over the draft recap and stuff, but if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit the like button. This is the start of a new series. You gotta love these. Oh, okay, so I'm a little surprised. But this kid is really good. Really, really good. I'm happy we drafted him over the other kid. Hopefully it proves to be true. Alright, so we got Chris Thomas. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft. For what we do. Right? Michael Gore, best tight end in the draft. I identified that 6'5", 91 speed. He's a monster at tight end. And I like to throw to the tight end a lot. So Charleston Poole, #1 receiver now. He's the guy. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's going to be the guy. Reggie Melvin, the guy. You know, he's a power back. I love power backs in this game. He's the guy. Okay? So now we got Joe Young, who is a center. Who we already had a young center, but we can slide that young center to one of the guard positions that aren't young anymore or aren't good anymore. So Joe Tippmann's going to move, and we'll have Joe Young playing center for us this season. Vernon Tolbert, look, speed kills, right? We don't have a middle linebacker, so I would guess that this guy's as much as I don't want to. Wow, this Justin Alexander kid? What? How did he... 93 speed, 93 excel, 6... This kid's gonna have to play. The CPU just drafted us a diamond in the rough. Wow. Run stop. Yeah, this is a good archetype. Flipping the left outside linebacker. Dude, our draft was good. The only thing we didn't really accomplish in the draft was a middle linebacker, and I should have thought of that, but I didn't. I think we look good. I think we fixed a lot of stuff. Hopefully Justin Alexander can be a good receiver for us as well. I like what we drafted. I like these first 5. We got to trade up to get Poole, which I thought we were actually going to get. Let's take a look at what the CPU did, actually. Let's see if we actually got some of the best players in the draft or not. Because maybe it was... Okay, so this Campbell kid, it looks like a monster. I got to give the CPU that. Franklin Butler. 1A and 1B. I would take Campbell for sure over him. Higher excel, higher strength, higher speed. Zaire Marshall was definitely the runner-up prize. Lower excel, same strength as Campbell, lower speed, definitely a runner-up prize. So they drafted the same overall quarterback as us, so that's cool. He's just probably a little bit better thrower, and our guy's probably a little bit better runner. We drafted back-to-back. You know? I don't think we did great. We traded up. We got a lesser receiver than Fox, which sucks. Yeah, he's faster. Well, our guy's stronger, though. And that does matter. Stiff arms, things like that. I don't know. This Randall kid's a power back, 77 overall. That guy's a little bit better. This guy was the tall receiver. 80 overall. Dion Milner. How tall is he?
This player's development trait is
What? He's
Put him in the
6'5"?
lineup.
Oh. Yeah, we messed up. This kid is leaps and bounds better than ours. Wow. That's a hell of a draft pick right there. Keep an eye on that kid. Okay. This guy was rated the #1 corner in the draft, I think, when I was looking through. 81 overall, he's pretty good. I mean, I don't think we did bad. I just don't. I think there's a couple things we could have did way better. That's my only problem. Like drafting that receiver was a mistake. We could have stayed where we were, not gave up the third, drafted that Milner kid, and been chilling. In my opinion, we got the best back in the draft, though, so that's a plus. This Antonio McBath dude is a beast. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of really good players that were in this draft. Let me see. Let me see about middle linebackers, actually. We're gonna scroll down just to see if there was a middle linebacker that I should have taken at some point that I just didn't. Gonna scroll. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can definitely do this, guys. Just look at the draft by position like this after it's done to see if you missed anybody. Okay, so the best middle linebacker was Carlos Stevens, and he was in the 5th round. We certainly could have got him. Damn it. Well, I mean, we could have got any of these guys and been great. This guy's... What? Andrew Clark in the 6th round? Dude, I want to trade for this kid. He's only a 69 overall, but like 91 speed at middle linebacker. This kid could be great. He's a pass coverage middle. Why did I not look for a middle linebacker, guys? I just traded my middle linebacker. So dumb. Like literally so dumb. We're gonna have to pick one up in free agency because it's over for that now. But he's really good. Definitely regret not taking him. Alright, so that is the draft, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're out.